Hi gamers, it's me. This video is part of my small series taking a look at the Mad King's Labyrinth Halloween event that is part of the Shadow of the Mad King Halloween Festival in Guild Wars 2. This particular video is going to be focusing on how to improve your magic find and in turn increase the amount of trick-or-treat bags that will drop from the enemies that you're killing in your Mad King's Labyrinth farm. First of all, base magic find on your account is currently capped at 300%. You can check this on the achievements panel. Account-based magic find is grown through consuming essences of luck. Essences of luck are obtained from salvaging various different gear or materials. If you are a newer player, you unfortunately are going to miss out on a fair bit, but do not worry too much. It is still going to be extremely high value to do the event and to stack magic find to increase your magic find, obviously, to increase the amount of loot bags that you're going to get. If you are relatively close to the 300% mark, or if you have excess gold, you can send it to me. Or excess ectoplasm, you can also send it to me. Or, I guess, you can salvage the ecto to get essences of luck as well as the dust tier 6 material, which is value. Max magic find, which includes the 300% base magic find on the account, is currently capped at 750%. If you want to max out your magic find to 750%, you will need End of Dragons and Secrets of the Obscure, as well as a whole bunch of food, utility, boosters, banners. That was my cat jumping in the background. I'm not going to delete that or re-record this. But I'm going to show you exactly what it is that you need to do, what you can combo together, what stacks and what doesn't. So keep watching. Okay, so first, if you own End of Dragons, we are going to go to the Monastery Training Grounds in Saitung Province, complete the Heart Mission, which will give us the Enlightenment buff, which will provide us with plus 10 magic find for 6 hours. Next, you're going to go to any guild hall, hoping that they have leveled up the tavern somewhat, speak to the tavern vendor, and grab the guild hall buff, which will give us another 10%. Next, if you have the Secrets of the Obscure expansion and have completed the Comrades in Arms achievement, you can interact with the Memorial Shrine in the Wizard's Tower to get an additional 15%. However, this only lasts about 30 minutes, so probably get it last. For an additional 20% magic find, you can install an enrichment into your amulet. This would be the only trinket that you want equipped if you do have one. This one I'm using is the Otter's Blessing enrichment, which can be obtained from Icebrood Saga if you complete the Significant Otter achievement. Alternatively, you can buy the enrichments from laurel vendors for 20 laurels each, which will give you the same effect. Now moving on to consumables, I'm talking about utilities, food, boosters, all of those things that you have been hoarding. For this, I recommend you use the utility primer and the nourishment food primer, whichever one. For utility, we're going to use either sharpening skull, lump of crystallized nugget, or flask of pumpkin oil. All three you will obtain throughout your time during the festival. You'll probably have a surplus of them. You can then sell them later on or just keep using them if you don't have any utility primers. They can obviously be bought off the trading post. For food, you do have a choice. So if you're looking purely at magic find, to get maximum magic find, you will want to go for the chocolate omnom berry cream. Another alternative is the peppermint omnom berry bars, which again can be bought off the trading post. These, however, only provide 30% magic find, but people have reported that this food option, despite not providing the most magic find, does give them more value out of their time in the labyrinth because it also has a plus 40% gold from monsters as one of the effects of the food, so you can weigh that up. Either one is fine, but if you're looking for pure gold and money, then probably opt for that one. Next is the Lucky Drake Tail Fireworks. These give us an additional 10% magic find and they only last 5 minutes. They are very cheap, but you can spam use them to stack the buff for up to 2 hours. There are other fireworks available on the trading post, but I believe these are probably the cheapest ones. Boosters are going to be where we get a large chunk of additional magic find. The Black Lion booster, which unfortunately only lasts for 30 minutes, provides us with 100 magic find, along with the Celebration or Birthday boosters, which give us an additional 100 magic find. However, it's either one or the other. If you look at the icon, they both have gift on them. That means that they're not going to stack. If you consume both of them, they are just going to overwrite each other. The exclusion to that gift rule that I've just made up is the item booster, which is like the deeper blue booster icon. That will give you plus 50 magic find. And then the other sources of magic find come from spirit banners and guild banners, which give us 15% and 10% respectively. Guild banners or hero banners can be bought from the guild commendation vendor in a guild hall, and the spirit banners can be bought from the Mystic Forge vendor, Miriani, I think her name is. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. They're purchasable for 25 spirit shards. The lab farm is also very good for getting XP. So you will get a bunch of spirit shards, but I don't think that's good value. So only get them if you have 0 use for the spirit shards. But bear in mind that 1 spirit shard is estimated, not by me, by fast farming and other people that look at those kind of things, about 10 gold each per spirit shard. So I don't think that is good value, but if you want them or if you just have some laying around, feel free to pop them. And lastly, to fully max out from 400 to 450, you will want either a communal bonfire, which is obviously attuned to magic find, which will give you the last 50%, or the Hallows Dragon Fortune fireworks, which again will give you 50%. And finally, I guess a kind of honorable mention. One of the big benefits of the Halloween festival is the amount of candy corn that you get throughout it. Yes, it's going to be very annoying, especially if you don't have much inventory or bank storage, but the thing that is so desired by everyone every time that it comes around, and everyone's always gutted whenever they haven't been able to buy it, is the candy corn gobbler. This is a gizmo that you can keep in your inventory, and as long as you have candy corn in your inventory as well, you can double click it for a random buff. And these buffs, whilst not specifically magic find, I think are worth mentioning. The item booster will increase any item booster item that you have used, and the movement speed bonus is very nice. So if you have this, make sure to spend like 10-20 minutes just auto clicking on the consumption to stack up those buffs. Then go ahead, use your utility primer, your food primer, use your utility, use your food, use your boosters, use your banners, use your communal bonfires, and so on. Stack up that magic find and then get pumping. I'll see you guys in the labyrinth. I'm so excited. I don't know why. I'm not usually a Halloween girl, but thank you very much for all the support on the videos. Go check them out. All of the build ones have just been available. Let's fucking go. I hope this helped, and thank you for watching.